Okay, Bismillah. Okay, today's episode I think is the Ramadan Reflections 7 of 30. Again, this podcast is sponsored by Human Appeal. If you click the link below, you'll find a link that allows you to sponsor a family in Syria, Yemen, Somalia and Afghanistan for £70. You'll be able to feed an entire family for the entire month of Ramadan. So make sure you go down and click the link in my bio. I think we're slowly approaching £11,000 we've raised. SubhanAllah, what a great month. But yeah, getting on with today's episode. Today's episode has literally just came to me as I opened up my laptop to record this episode. And it's the idea of creating an environment. Your environment that you create is almost a reflection as what your almost your inner reality as well. Not always, it's not always the case. Sometimes your inner reality can precede and override what the external circumstances you're in. But what I mean by that is, so for the past few days I have been making the past few days I've been making more of an active effort in going to the mosque, actively trying to have more mindfulness when I'm praying, more khushu when I'm praying, and even when I'm listening to things, I feel like I'm listening more attentively, like I'm trying to really extract something from it. And because I'm again trying to go to Fajr, the mosque to pray Fajr, and because I'm trying to break my iftar at the mosque and all these things, I feel like based on my surroundings that I'm creating, almost like a spiritual architect, you can kind of say, the surroundings I'm creating for myself, I feel like I'm more perceptive to hear what it is what Allah wants from me. And I feel like sometimes and the thing is, the reason why I can say this so clearly, I'm trying not to admit my sins. Again, if it was up to me, I'd just tell you what I do, how much time. Anyway, but let's just say recently, or maybe like a few weeks ago, obviously, again, I'm in a place of sin, or I am sinning myself, or whatever, in whatever way I'm doing this. And the thing is, the reflection I kind of got from me actively trying to live the way I'm living now, and me how I was living literally a few weeks ago. Again, I'm always in and out of my deans, sometimes up here, my deans down here. Like, again, sometimes I'm around sinners and sinning, and sometimes I'm not. It depends what it is. But anyway, I'm a self-aware person. Like, I'm always conscious of my state. And I'm always God conscious as well, even when I'm doing bad things, which is, you could argue, is even worse. But the one thing that I just wanted to get across is that I can see the two mind states I was in, and how much mental clarity I had. And the thing is like, when you are in sinful surroundings, or you yourself are sinning, it's almost blocking your inner dialogue with yourself and with Allah. You can't hear what it is Allah is trying to say to you. You're not receptive to the messages Allah has for you. As opposed to when you are living a cleaner lifestyle, a less sinless lifestyle, again, you're making more actions in the way of Allah. When you go down that path, suddenly it becomes clear for you. It's almost like you can hear Allah more clearly. Oh, this is what I need to do. This is where my next direction. Like, again, this Ramadan, only the past few days, I've been going to the mosque, praying Fajr at the mosque, doing Maghrib at the mosque, And I feel like Allah is just making it so clear as what it is He wants for me for the rest of my life. And the thing is, you're not susceptible to hearing Allah's message when you're in godless places, or you yourself are not upholding your what's the word I'm looking for, your godly attributes. And what I mean by godly attributes is like, there's attributes that Allah has that obviously we kind of like almost borrow, essentially, because again, we don't inherently possess those things. Like Allah is, I'm trying to think of the names, like Allah is the all merciful. I can show mercy though. I can show mercy to another human being. I could show mercy to if I give charity, for example, the charity that's sponsored this, I could give to charity. That is me being merciful, me showing mercy. But I am not, like, Allah is mercy. He is the thing. You know what I mean? So you're borrowing that attribute from Allah. That's why, again, inherently everything that you look at, you can inherently see Allah within it. But that's another conversation for another day. But yeah, so that was just my main thing. I think my main reflection is just like create the life that you want to live. Like, again, I watched this thing and it was just talking about like being a spiritual architect, and it's like design your life so that your spirituality can thrive and rise and all of these things, etc. So yeah, so that's my main thing, is just avoiding sin, avoiding these godless places. Yeah, because it's messing with your internal state. I bit my tongue. Ow. See, like, that's because I'm not honouring the words I'm saying. Allah made me bite my tongue. No, but anyway, when you're living this type of life, this heedless life, a life of arrogance, like almost like when in the Matrix, when they had the agent there and he wanted to, not the agent, he was on Neo's team, but he chose to live a life of ignorance because he was like, oh, it's easier to do that. Basically, I don't want to, when people say the thing, ignorance is bliss, it's not, because ignorance is, anyway. But yeah, so it's the thing of choosing that type of lifestyle. And again, it's very easy to choose this dunya as that lifestyle because, again, it is easy. It's harder to, at the beginning anyway, I think at the beginning it's harder to live an on-deen lifestyle or whatever. But I feel like with time, you start to see the benefits in why Allah is telling you to live a certain way. It's for your benefit, not for His. But yeah, and for someone that's lived heavily on both sides, like I've lived heavily on that side with the sinners and sinning with the best of them, and someone who's been on the other side of being with true men of God, scholars in Mauritania and Senegal and Kaolack, and I've seen that side, and it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer what type of life I want to lead. And again, that doesn't mean you have to give up all these great things. Maybe that's going to be tomorrow's reflection. Tomorrow's reflection is going to be how you can still be Muslim and still be lit. You don't have to be this like very boring, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, this was a short reflection. I'm going to try and keep this one under 10 minutes. But yeah, make sure that you donate to the charity below, Human Appeal. Love Human Appeal. Always love them. Yeah, make sure you donate. Support a family this Ramadan. We're in the last 10 nights now. Let's make the most of them. Or you can click on my Instagram. I have the fundraiser on my Instagram, and you can donate there. Or you can just click in the link below and donate there. Whichever's fine. As long as you're donating, mate. Okay, assalamu alaikum. I'll see you guys tomorrow.